Season's greetings, everyone. Waiting for my co-host, Jackie, Madam Jackie, to get this live on the road. Waiting for her. What's happening my end? I sent her. I'm waiting for her to come on. I see two persons are on the live. I just added her, guys. She should be on. Here she is. Fantastic. Good, good, good. We have two persons on the line, Jackie. And let me start off. Guys, we're getting straight into again, season's greetings. December, 1st of December, has arrived. And, Jackie, while I'm joyful for and I'm very grateful to be here in this moment, I can't lose sight of the fact that, guys, birth for many,
I know.
right?
Yeah.
1,000 eyes. I just read this morning before I came on. A third, Jackie, of the island of Jamaica. Serious devastation. Serious devastation.
Wow.
A third of the island. Wow. It is said out in Black River. They're saying if should we start from scratch again or can be salvaged? Wow. So while I'm here, guys, out here on the continent of Africa, nation, Ghana, and I know in the moment I'm joyful and I'm very grateful. I know that there are many back home in Jamaica that for them, it's a horror story, Jackie.
I know.
There is no joy.
I've seen it. I was watching it yesterday. It's
there
really
you go,
bad.
guys. There you go. And I will say, I understand. And all I can hope is the abundance of aid that Jamaica is receiving both in cash, goods, and services. I can only hope that a fair amount is distributed to those who are affected. A fair amount in goods and services be distributed to all those who are impacted. This is, Jackie, I'm not into politics. That I offer to as politics. But I will say, we need, when trauma take you, when time take you, because of a devastation of this magnitude, all of that need to drop and you deal with humans.
It's true that. And
irrespective of your political standing. Now you got to serve. Right now, the money needs to go to be given. And we're not talking because Jackie, you and I know how Jamaica in terms of $1 to the Jamaican dollar. So guys, that is my hope right now. This particular land, guys, yesterday after I came from church, and it came to me, and I said, Diane, you need to touch on this. And I called Madam Jackie.
She sure
and
did.
I said, Jackie, this is what I want us to bring on the live. And I shared with Jackie my thoughts. And
Yeah.
matter. And people, remember me tell you, Jackie was like, hey, I am glad because I am ready. Because she shared that she spoke to someone uh, just before. And
Yeah.
so, Madam Jackie, I'm going to allow Madam Jackie to tear this up. But I'm going to start because, you know, Dan had started our opening. But I'm going to hand it over to Madam Jackie to go
Yes.
deep. And as
Yeah.
I
Cause
say, tear
yeah.
it up. Right?
I'm sure many of your followers know that I have some experience in this area.
Absolutely. And we're going to
Yes.
go in.
Yes.
But guys,
Yeah.
as I said, the subject matter, it
Yeah.
may be uncomfortable. And in the description, I've outlined point by point what I would like us to cover. And you know, in
Mm.
life, sometimes, guys, we have to, you know, we have to go into it,
Yeah.
the uncomfortable at times. And I
Exactly.
just
But
want to put out
we're all
that
big
we
people
are
here.
grown,
Yeah.
we are grown, and in life there, right? And this is to my entire audience. Yes, believe
Yeah.
it or not, on my channel, the majority of viewers are male. Jackie,
Yeah.
majority
Oh
are
wow.
males,
Well.
are cranking it up.
Yeah. Well.
You have to prepared or not prepared if you choose to tune in
Right.
to content like Diane is. You have to prepare yourself
To get it
that
all.
whatever is said, I'm going to say this to you. Who the cap fit, let them wear it. If the cap
Exactly.
does not fit you, don't jump up, right? Start off by saying my comment has nothing to do with the academical intelligentsia. I'm going to repeat.
Yeah. It's just
My
life.
content has nothing to do. My content, Diane's content, is across the border. And this
Right.
particular subject matter has nothing to do with the academical intelligentsia. It is all about emotional
Yeah. Yeah.
description. One of the points I put in, because I like to be very specific, right? I don't have the time for talking riddles. Life too short to talk in riddles.
Yeah.
And I'm not even good at playing games. Jackie, the little
No.
games I try in my life, I lose. And it
Yeah.
annoys me. So I don't play games.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a
Leave the
sharp
games
shooter.
alone. We just
And
come.
so,
Just come straight.
so this particular subject here, one of the bullet points, and this is what I'm starting. It's for my ladies and gents. The
Yeah.
gents to a lesser extent. Aged between 50 years old to 70 and over.
Yeah.
To Ghana,
Yeah.
getting involved in relationships, and I'm going to find relationship.
Right.
Get involved in relationships and marry those age of 25 years old to 45. Me, relationships. Relationships for Dan S. It's not for those who you know, the happy need. I'm going to so preface this. Don't fall in love. Dan S,
No.
once you're 60 and under, you are young for Dan S. So let me just put that out there. All right. So there's
Right.
nobody don't have to figure out and get and
Yeah.
speculate Dan S position. Okay.
Yeah.
What
We know.
I am going to define a relationship with is not for those grown adults who choose to have what they call sex with what they're calling a little sex. Yes?
A
And
hookup.
it's their
A
body.
hookup.
My
Yeah.
life, my body, my money, I'm living my best life.
Yeah.
That I won't define as a relationship. A relationship is when you get into it on a financial level where you are maintaining that male or female. That
Yeah.
female, I haven't married yet, but they take up residence in your home. You know what I'm talking about. And you are financially looking after them. And by extension, when you financially look after these people, you also have to be helping their family because they
Of
are
course.
very family oriented. And when you land here in our is, and Jackie will speak to in the West along that
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
There are some differences, stark
Many.
differences when you come
Many.
here in Ghana, Africa. You're doing a lot of reading and you're hearing about the history, and that's fantastic. I've always said that. And we have
Yeah.
kumbayas that take us on a particular level. Diane is not touching on that. Diane is going to be touching on the social aspect as it relates to man-woman relationship. I'm speaking
Yeah.
about your emotional lack thereof. It's bigger than
No, it's bigger than that, Diane. A lot bigger.
cases. I'm bringing you one. I am going to too much details, just the salient points,
Right.
because I respect how the information was given to me direct. This is not through second. This is Diane having a conversation. And
Yeah.
I would not go remiss, Jackie. And
Mm.
I don't know, but you should have heard about this one.
Okay.
Guys, it was 2 years ago. And what I'm bringing to you, it's going to be between 2022 to 2023. I'm not
Okay.
touching on 2024 or 2025. Yeah? Because
Yeah.
they. But I'm
Yeah.
not going there again because, and that's who Dan is to a degree. Things in
Yeah.
it, guys. I respect. And the person who sent me the text basically was hysterical, the writing. And
Mm.
I called, I said, what is? And they said
Uh-huh.
to me, Dan, a text floating around. And it's a dear friend of mine,
Mm-hmm.
Jackie. They
Okay.
said, dead. So I said, calm down. I said, what
Yeah.
I want you to do, I said, I am not going to get involved and call anyone I know in that region, okay? Because
Yeah.
that person was not known to me. However, since the person is a dear friend of yours,
Yeah.
call so and so. Just call so and so.
I know what you're
And
talking
because
about.
I
Yeah.
introduced you, there you go. I introduced telling you to
Yeah.
wait. Wait until you get,
More information.
don't go by this text.
Right.
And
Yeah.
guys, in less than 15 minutes, their
It was
nightmare
confirmed.
begun. They're hurt
Yeah.
and pain. Guys, and of course, I started to ask me and you share. So I ask you something.
Of
And the first
course.
thing I ask, guys, is how old. I asked how old the female is and how, and I was told,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And it's an American. No, it was an American trying to British, one
She
of
was
the two.
American. She was
But I will
American.
say this to you. Okay, an American lady, and it's within the age range I'm talking between 50 to 70. Now, this is not a problem for me to say this to you because if you Google the information for
Right. It's
back
there.
in the time, I'm saying, and
Yeah.
just
It's
put
all there.
abstract,
Yeah.
it's all there. And the horror is that she got involved within the age range, a younger. I call it a young.
Allegedly.
But at the end of the day, she realized what was up and she decided to call it a day. Guys, all I will say to you that the lady was murdered. What struck me, Jackie, is many of us
Yeah.
are here. We do not have the friends, whether two friends or three friends or 10 or whatever, who you
Right.
have known for decades.
Exactly. Right.
then you worse don't have family, right? We have those
Yeah.
of us who are here and persons who we meet. We have to take our time. I know I do take my time. I don't run into people like that. I can meet people
Right.
every day and have a good conversation. I've said that
Right.
on my channel.
Yeah.
Very careful as to how much I divulge. So what came to me is this poor woman, Jackie, is murdered.
Uh-huh.
No family at the hands of some little young boy. Yes,
Yeah.
that's how I felt. And that's how I felt in the moment, and I'm speaking now.
Yeah.
She came to her senses and she called it a day. And it's three of them came. The
Yeah. I
ex
remember.
and
I
his
remember
two
the story.
cronies and murdered her. And I said to myself, her family, I understand, Jackie, that she had children overseas. And I
Yeah.
said to myself, my God, is there
Can you
going to be
imagine?
any justice? Guys, I
Yeah.
am somebody that I am a journalist without any accreditation, right?
You
So
sure are.
I love I follow current affairs. And I
Yeah.
said to my friend at the time, I'm going to follow this case. And guys, all I can tell you to date that I don't know what kind of justice because they got two, they found two. The lady had houses, she
Right.
had multiple vehicles, and
Land.
the little
She had
old boy
land.
then, after them kill her, she had land. After them kill her, stole the vehicle. So it was en route to
Yeah.
another region, right?
Another country.
And they got two, another two, sorry, country, another two. They caught two, and one they haven't got found. So
Yeah.
my where am I right now? What kind of justice? That's one case. It really angered me because the lady and everybody has a right. Yeah, you go down the road and you decide, cause to each his own. I live by that, you know. I live by that. To each his own, Jackie. Right? But when we come with the almighty woman, powerful, my money, my body, I can do what I want. I'm
Yeah.
living my best life. Be prepared when you're going to choose a particular path. Because all I kept on imagining, Jackie, is the moment
Yeah.
that is it.
I'm telling you.
That is this boy, right? Was she
Yeah.
help financially or otherwise?
Yeah. I
Or she
know. And buried her in the backyard. Cement in a shallow grave. Bury her in our backyard. Like that. Like it was
okay. This is
ridiculous.
somebody that you shared a place with. You were
Yeah.
intimate range, I'm telling you, between
Yeah.
25 and 45. The next case,
Mm.
someone having a conversation, and they said to me, boy, you know, Diane, in my marriage here in Ghana, the honeymoon finished. Just about
What?
boy, boy band. And I said, but how long did you know the person? And the lady said,
Yeah.
I'm going to put out. Dan is not concerned how you meet. In the West and who you connect with if you want to come over to Ghana. That's not my interest because you want to meet people. Jackie, you're a
Yeah.
woman, you know, whatever your story is, we all have a story. You would like to have a companion. Yes, you feel that you be on your own, okay,
Yeah.
to have that companion. Yes, and you make a decision.
Right.
I'm not about that. Again, I'm about emotional intelligence. And so she said, yes, you know, for a little while.
Yeah.
But I'd been in Ghana and we got married. And within 2 weeks, honeymoon finished. I said, what are you talking about?
2 weeks.
The bottom line is, the bottom line is, this lady invested heavily
Wow.
financially.
It
Sometimes
happens.
I
It
wonder if it's a
happens.
proof they have to prove something or test Jackie. I don't know. Because I don't tell you I'm not in that lane. That's not my
Diane.
lane.
It can happen anywhere. It can happen anywhere. And let me just say, we are in Ghana, so we're
Jackie.
talking about
Wait,
Ghana, but this can
wait,
happen
man.
anywhere. Mm.
What got me, Jackie, is that the car in him name. The car is in the name,
Wow.
but your name is on the car, correct? You have to take public transportation.
Wow.
Number two, there was the field,
Yeah.
Jackie, that the passport, her passport, could be confiscated.
Wow.
It got so tense that she had to go to the police station.
Wow.
I leave it at that. What I will give it credit for, what I'm giving her lots of credit,
Yeah.
is that she realized that this year had something wrong.
Yeah, of course.
And our last conversation, the last conversation we had, Jackie,
Uh-huh.
she said to me, I'm going to go back to the West.
Wow.
And I said to her, but you have your assets here. I said, what are you going to do? She said, just need to clear my head and go back to the West.
Right.
So guys and Jackie, you know, when you often hear me say, know what your why is.
Right.
The why applies to why did you really come to Ghana?
Right.
Why? Ladies, assess your why.
Wow.
The third and final case I'm going to bring forth, and then I'm going to hand it over to Madam Jackie, is this is a male. And based on a business
Uh-huh.
that I was engaged, you know, entering into it, let's just say that.
Uh-huh.
And he raised the conversation and he was, Madam, do you know of anyone abroad? I said that I can get a letter to go to the embassy. I say, abroad, which country you talking? What are you talking about? Oh,
Uh-huh.
Madam, you know, and I also have friends in Europe. That are the country
Uh-huh.
Europe, you know, I can't get no country which country in Europe.
I-
And so I want to make you know anybody that I can get a letter to go to the embassy. I said, but it don't go like that. I said, so
Right.
your friends that you over there can't help you. What is going on with you? And when
Right.
he's talking, Jackie, is no energy. I said, you need some energy. I said, what is wrong? So you know, Jackie always walk with my tea.
Yeah.
Excuse me. My tea is energy tea, guys. And I say, you need to drink some tea. So I gave him some tea. I carried the thing and him had water poured in there. I said, what exactly is going on? And Jackie, the bottom line is
Uh-huh.
how he met her is irrelevant. How he met her is irrelevant. And he was assisting her on some stuff.
Okay.
Then, you know, many of them within that age group, as they meet you at 10 o'clock, by 5 past 10, you know, the whole of them travel, right?
I know. They're in
Because
love.
everybody
They're fully in
arriving
love.
here
Yeah.
with a foreign accent is an ATM machine and have
Of
no
course.
trauma themselves and a problem, right? And he
Oh yeah.
said, the lady said he could come and live with her under the guise of being a yard, you know, the yard as a yard boy,
Oh,
gardener,
okay. She just
do
want
mix
she
and
just
that.
wants
So
some
he'll
help.
be able to do stuff himself. Yes, and I said, how old is the lady? Because you know Jackie had done the time. I asked him a question. He
Right.
says, oh, madam, old. But you know, in Ghana, from your 45, them will call you old. You're 48, them call you old.
I know. You're
50 and
condemned.
60 as a woman, you're done. Over there. Couldn't,
Yes.
that's correct. But he said, I said, give me her age. He said, well, madam, she could be in her 70s. And I told you, he was between 25 and 45. So I went straight. So I said, oh, yes, ma'am. No, madam. So I said, where you see? Him said, I have a room inside the house.
Okay.
I said, what is the problem? Him said, madam, because she was supposed to give me a letter and help me, and she not helping me or give me a letter. I said, let me tell you something. You be
That's
very
not what
careful.
you see,
And
that
him
wasn't
said,
her intention, but that's what he wanted. So, she wanted help. Yeah, she wanted the help.
No, no, no. I'm gonna drop it on you. In every case, it's not the same, Madam Jackie. Hold your horses.
Ah,
And I said to him, in the conversation, his phone rang. And the madam came on the phone. And I reel up a bag of numbers. So based on that, the questions
mm-hmm.
are being asked. I said, let me ask you something. Are you having intercourse with the madam? Madam, I said, are you having sex with the madam?
But Diane, you're not easy.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. So I said, okay. So you move into the madam house, you're having
Wow.
sex with her, and she pay you some money, and you do a little tidy up, but you can still do the little hustling you want to do. Him say,
Right.
yes, madam, but it's taking long and I can't get any letter. And she promised me. Guys, it leads
Lord.
question hand over to my you get age range 5 to 45. And in my description, I said, are you asking? What questions are you asking? Are you asking the right questions? In
Mm-hmm.
case you don't know, do a little bit of research. Or of persons living in
Yeah.
Ghana, guys, within a particular age range,
Of course.
the USA or a country in Europe, when they make their moves, yes, and they know based on what you
Yeah.
say, because they just wait by what you say. You're a citizen of the country from the West,
Uh,
yes, they are expecting you to help them
yeah.
to get a visa.
Yeah.
Number two, if you get
Mm.
so if it is you coming to Ghana, you are in no position. Oh no, no, I'm finished very often. I want to make a life here. I am saying to you, is your body, is your money.
Yeah.
But when the weakness come on, Diane S will feel it for you. I am
It's
saying,
true.
ask the question. And if they say to you, no, madam, I have no interest, and you get married, and the
Yeah.
minute they start to ask you and they have interest, if you're not prepared to help them to get that visa or to file for them, please be very careful
Yeah.
financial investment and the assets that you're tying up. Because again, their family will never side with you.
Never.
Their family
Never.
will never side with you. Who are married to Ghanaian men that love them like cooked food, and the house that they are living in, it's both of them houses or the husband, anything happens to his wife to get it. I am
No.
told that based on Ghana's law, if the husband dies,
Everything.
the house what you live into, and if you had children for
Yeah.
him or not,
Yeah.
it belongs to the Ghanaian. You to have that house,
Hmm.
your Ghanaian husband must do a will. He must do a will and put your name in it. If not, pack up your little grippy and a roadside I will take you.
Yeah.
Madam Jackie, I
Yeah.
hand over to you.
Okay.
And the last I found out, a will, here a will, is a
Mm-hmm.
thousand US dollars.
Right.
I checked from an attorney, law firm,
Uh-huh.
for a little piece of paper. When in a Jamaica, you can bitch up a little piece of paper and get one lawyer to sign it. That's a lot of money. Right?
It is.
My next of king know exact. My next of king know all the things said.
Yeah.
Madam Jackie, I hand over to you at this point in time. Thank
Okay,
you.
Dan. Yes, thank you. Thank you for all of that. Good, good, good information. I'm going to touch on one of the subjects that we talked about yesterday about the man-woman relationship and about and I'm speaking to my ladies again. I'm speaking to my ladies, whether you're 40 plus, 50 plus, even 30 plus, and you are planning. Let's say you're planning to move to Ghana and you have your wonderful, good relationship, and you're planning to come here, there's some things that you really need to know about relationship dynamics when you are coming to Ghana. I'm going to pause there for a moment just to acknowledge the people on the live. There's about 7 people on the live. And say hello to John Sibia. And I am saying hello to Nolans and Gigi Pilardit. Hello and welcome to the live. So anyway, let's get
Hello,
back into
everyone.
just just wanted to acknowledge everyone. So yes, you're excited and you're planning to come to Ghana, and you and hubby are significant other. It may not even be your husband, but your significant other, and you're just excited. I'm gonna tell you, pump the brakes and think about some of these things we're going to talk about today. So in coming to Ghana, and let me say, Ghana have some of the most beautiful women that I've seen. Body, not stop yourself. All right. I mean,
That's true. It's true.
yes,
They're
yes, yes.
gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Absolutely. 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 Even me, I don't love women and I'm looking like, wow, okay. you know, so
Jackie,
if
we're
I'm
not
doing
gonna
that,
leave it there yet. We're not saying you look good. Yeah.
yeah, if I'm doing that,
Sorry.
imagine what a man is going to do. And so, the man them come here and their eyes are just like, I mean, everywhere. Everywhere. And let's just say there's a lot of temptation here, and you have to know the foundation on which your relationship stands when you are coming here, because having a man from the west, and I'm going to say whether you feel like the man is attractive or not, whether you might feel like nobody else don't want him because maybe you have been with him long time and him kind of, as we said, Diane, pop down. But trust me,
Proper pop down.
proper pop down. Trust me when I tell you that for somebody, he's gold. He's gold.
True.
For somebody, that man is everything. And one thing
True.
I realize, um, in Ghana, the relationship dynamics are different, and I'm gonna tread lightly here, um, because I can't say it's everyone, but I don't feel that there is that respect of marriages, um, that some in Western society may have. It's everything here seems to be transactional, very transactional, like Dan was saying before,
Correct.
that when you're married to a man and you're there with him, you're washing, cooking, cleaning, you have the children, the moment that man passes away, chances are, if you weren't really like a savvy woman, everything is going back to the family. The man owns everything. It's a very patriarchal society. You're basically being kept and paid for mostly his benefit, and that extends beyond just marriage. I mean, to me, it's commonplace here for married men to have a girlfriend or two or three, and it's almost as if, I don't know if it's acceptable, but it certainly seems to be a societal norm here. And I don't know
Correct.
if the wife is okay with it or not, because I feel like the energy from that I get from a lot of women is that they're suffering emotionally. But when you are in a position that you are being taken care of, um, what can you do? How much can you do? And so that leads us back
Well,
to our
Jackie,
Mhm.
sorry to interject, Jackie, but to your point, a Ghanaian lady said to me,
Yeah,
right? And this is somebody who has their own business, and and she's quite fine. She's single, and
yeah,
she said to me, we're having a conversation, and she says, "Oh, Diane, calm down. You're getting too emotional." I said, "What?" I say, "Emotional. So
yeah,
if you
yeah,
married and you have your husband and he's out."
yeah,
Says Diane here. She says, calm down. She says,
Yeah.
relax. She says, yes, it happens. But that's no reason that you want to walk away or whatever. So then say what happened to
It's
diseases?
true.
Because guys, HIV online. She wanted somebody.
Exactly, exactly. And you know, us in our Western mind, we don't subscribe to that type of behavior. You know, we just not subscribing to it. So, ladies, what I'm telling you um, is that you know, based on the demographics, and again, Africa has a very youthful population. You come here, you're 40, 50
Yes.
plus, gravity is starting to take an effect on your body. You know, the things that when you used to stand up
Absolutely.
start to lay down. And so, you know, everything is about to take a rest, okay? Everything is about to start resting. So you have that in mind, and you know maybe the man want to still be out there partying, and you know us women after we reach a certain age we want to start go church and praise with God. So all of those
Don't you
things,
dare.
Diane,
That's my
and
Jackie,
there's
you're throwing word
nothing
on me.
wrong. Listen, nothing wrong with that, but ladies, listen. Be mindful. Be mindful. Be mindful. This is something that, I mean, the best of the best. You know, I'll give you an example. I met a couple, and again, we never call names here. I met a couple here,
No.
um, in Cape Coast one day, and we it was in a public space, and I was talking to them, and they were in and around the area where I have my property. And I said we were talking, and they're like, "Oh, I recognize you." And I was like, "Oh, really?" They're like, "Oh, you're from I recognize you from YouTube," and proceeded to say this and that. And they're like, "Oh, okay, so what happened?" So Diane, I'm very transparent, and I came on your channel. Everybody know what happened to me. So I was like, yeah. So anyway, the gentleman proceeded to say, "Oh yes, he was approached by some other men from the community, telling him how much women are around, and he can choose and refuse." And he was like, "No, I love my wife. I'm not into that. I'm not into that at all." And we exchanged numbers, and I contacted the wife one time. And for what I could see, it's kind of like, they're not really interested in two friends with anybody. And very understandable. I respect people's space like that. So I kind of just left it there. I
Yeah.
didn't really call back. But if I see them on the road, hey, how you doing? Whatever. But to me, that exemplified a marriage that is built on a solid foundation and respect for each other. You came
Absolutely.
here for your peace.
Absolutely.
You come here for your peace. You didn't come here to get mixed up in these people and them bangarang. And you understand what I mean? You're a big. You're going to come to Ghana, and at your age in your life. So listen to me, ladies. Mindful. I'm not telling you not to husband. I'm not husband, because the women can do it too. Because listen, there's a lot of good eye candy here. Let me tell you something. You walk out there, you will see some beautiful black men that will just make your head spin. However, you have to exercise some level of self control and respect for your relationship. So while we're kind of talking about the men, because it's more common, there are women who come here too and take up with young men young enough to be their grandchildren. I don't get it, but okay. If that's you, that's you. um, but ladies, please be very, very mindful. And I remember when I came to Ghana, I landed in Gambia first, and I remember I have a niece there, and she said, "Auntie, in Africa, women, even when we're married, what belongs to you belongs to you. What belongs to the man belongs to the man. We don't commingle our things together. No." And I didn't get it. I didn't get it at the time, but I get it now. What is yours is yours. What is his is his. Because chances are, like Diane said, when something happens to the man, honey, you're out. You are fully out. Not as in the US where
And
marriage
that
is
is
basically
sad.
a contract. You know, marriage is
That,
a
that is
contract
so
in the US.
sad.
You're
You know,
entitled.
Jackie, it's sad.
Yeah, yeah, it's really it's really really difficult. And just the fact that in Ghana, in Africa, even in Jamaica, because Diane, we're of Jamaican descent. In Jamaica, HIV is running rampant. You can just go online. I am in Cape Coast, Diane, and I saw another YouTuber came on and really like went into the endemic situation here in Cape Coast in regards to HIV, AIDS, other STDs, and those were only for people who got tested. What about the ones who didn't? So you're coming around, running around here because a lot of these men. Let me tell you something. They wouldn't be able to get these beautiful women if they were in the US with them little $1 and $2 with their social security check. But they can come here with their little social security check. Yeah, them can come here with them like a social security check and throw a 50 or 100 CDs for a little young girl who is in poverty to go do her hair or buy some clothes. It is sexual exploitation. I'm going to call it what it is. Whoever don't like it, I'm
Correct.
sorry. Me throw me call, me
Correct.
never call no foul.
Correct.
Okay? Who the cap fit make them wear? Diane, this subject is near
Yeah.
and dear to my heart. Okay? It's near and dear to my heart. And the person I came here with wasn't Ghanaian, but it's the same mindset. You come and it's like you just get frightened. You say woman left, right, and center, and you just a sample all of the candy in the candy store. But the saying, craving puppet
But
soon.
Jackie, to the point that is, sorry, Jackie, to your point, with the
Yes.
sampling, guys, what you have to
Yeah.
realize in Ghana, right, is that they're because of the same poverty, yes, or lack thereof or need, they not only sleeping with you alone, right? You may be
Exactly.
fully pro-black. They are pro-chi. CD can
Mm-hmm.
work for them.
Mm-hmm.
And in Ghana here is very close to a melting pot. The Asians here of the Chinese persuade. Then you have the Lebanese and you
Exactly.
have European whites and discriminate is whoever wave
Exactly. They're all doing it. They're all of them.
that it is on. Because when you touch down here, you're really king of the castle, right?
Of course.
Because the mothers too will give you all this love for their daughters
Yes.
because you are an ATM machine. But for you, you can afford it. As I said, Jackie, they can afford 6 or 7. Put them up on
Exactly.
whatever and have their pleasure. Because
Exactly.
what they end up spending a month, even if they set them up in business. Listen to
Exactly.
me. I don't know who on any level. Back a yard, Jamaica, because Jamaica don't play. Jamaican ladies don't play.
Right,
And
exactly.
I'm
You
a
better bring the
Jamaican.
money. Bring the
I'm
money.
in Ghana.
Yeah.
So they cannot afford. They cannot afford
No.
the life that you're living here with that
Exactly.
type of sexual exploitation
Yeah.
or in the West, the average set that's coming here. That's a
No.
fact. And these ladies, they're not in the jealousy business. Jackie touch
No.
on that. Guys, they're not in the jealousy thing. They will
Yes.
ask you what
No.
your problem is, madam. Madam, it's okay.
Exactly.
So for the men, they're literally kings. You know who is the problem? You know who is the
You,
problem?
me, and you, Diane. We are the
You,
problem. Yes.
me, yes. Who coming from the West and coming here?
Yeah.
What wrong with you? This
What's
is
wrong with you?
Africa. Continue,
Yes.
continue, Jackie, please. Oh,
Yes. So
Jackie,
yeah,
one
Diane.
second, darling, before you continue. Before you continue, Jackie, could you read some of
uh,
the comments, please, and then you continue?
Okay, not much more comments. I see just
Okay.
Christo Yika said hi, and I subscribed and like. Thank you so much for subscribing. We appreciate it. We definitely
Thank
appreciate
you
it.
for subscribing. So
Yes. What happened to my internet? Okay, I'm not hearing. Oh, uh, we were just. Yes, I'm back. We were doing so well. Yes. Yes, I'm back. So yes, Diane, back to the whole jealousy thing now. So yeah, I don't think that why does this keep going in and out?
Jackie, come
Diane,
back. You're back. Continue.
oh, okay. Yes.
Continue,
So
please.
can
Mhm.
you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So we were discussing the whole issue of jealousy and so on in regards to
Yes.
relationships. That kind of doesn't exist here. So I like to use myself as example, so you all understand that I'm not crazy in saying any of this. So yeah, my situation was there was a young woman who was I was introduced to by my then significant other. Unbeknownst to me, later on found out that it was one of his cuddy buddies, jump off. One of his and this person would come to my house, be cleaning my house, cooking for me, just being as kind as ever. Calling me mom and auntie, and yeah. In the meantime, you're taking my my spot. I can laugh about it now because yeah, yeah, and so later on that person was like, so what's the big deal? I was told, and this was part of the thing. I was told by a fellow diasporan, well, it's the culture. It's the culture. So there are some women who come here and accept that, and I mean,
Sorry.
I, different strokes for different folks, Dan. I don't like sharing body fluids.
Correct.
I
Correct.
don't like sharing body fluids. I don't.
Mhm.
So it's for
Mm-mm.
me. It's
Mm-mm.
best to step away from that. I think
Yeah.
as women we have to love and respect ourselves, and if that is your line in the sand, then as soon as somebody crosses it, you have to really weigh what it's about. But the culture here is, and I see it for a lot of men. It's just, what's the problem? What is the problem? It's a issue, non-issue. It's
Yes. Yes.
but I again, I'll say, I think secretly um the women would have it different if they could. And listen, I know a lot of Ghanaian women who have their men have girlfriends and they have a boyfriend, a young man. I
Yes.
know, I know a few. Yeah, so it's just one big old party. And I'm not saying, please, anybody that is Ghanaian and watching, I am not saying that this is everyone. I am speaking about my experience, where I am located. I don't know what's going on in Accra. I don't know what's going on in Volta or, Temar. I don't know. I'm speaking about the experience that I've seen here in the central region where I am, with a lot of people, you know. And as a woman from the diaspora, yeah, you're constantly being, targeted, I would say, for relationships. But it's really nothing more than, most oftentimes, an opportunity for the other individual to, get their break, to get their opportunity. And Diane, you and I discussed this privately. It's 7 out of 10. So yes, there is a possibility of having that person who is absolutely sincere and loyal and really, just doesn't really want anything, who wants to give more than receive. So, not to say that it is everybody, but this is about real life experiences, and It's more than less. It's more than less.
Absolutely.
You know,
Not
you are
everyone is publicizing, but you hear
exactly,
you hear of the
exactly.
cases.
Exactly. Just but just imagine you're a big um you're a big hardback 70-year-old man, you come to Ghana and all of a sudden you see all these beautiful young girls and they're just giving you all of this attention and smiling up with you, and you see the everything stand up in a Diane, and shape up on top, and
What?
and you are and this man is just flattered because they're just being flattered, and everything. It's so funny. Somebody shared with me um late recently that there was a diaspora gentleman who was confessing to her that he was just so tired. He's tired. Everybody wants something to eat, and everybody is hungry, and you know he, after a while, yeah, after a while it get to you as the man, because everybody wants something from you. They want something from you. They want something from you. It's not everybody who that's going to jump ship and run and go get married and to someone here. I even went to a community meeting yesterday. I went to a community meeting, and there were a lot of people from a lot of local people saying how they wanted to marry someone from the diaspora, and I'm just looking like
Yeah.
yeah, like you don't even know this person. You don't know me. I could have
So
been
yes,
right. I could have been some crazy woman with psychotic tendencies, because there are quite a few here. Let me tell you, Western people come here quite traumatized. You don't know who I am, but all of us, you've just seen me twice, and you want to marry me. I should be your wife. Like, um, yeah, I come from a society where there's a bit more courtship involved, and let's get to know each other. I don't even You don't even know my name, and you're saying I want you to be my wife. Like that's crazy. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. I hate you in
Jackie,
the morning. I love you in the evening.
Jackie, what that
Yeah.
I'm saying, choose the life you want. But when it
Right.
comes on to that person, you do
Yeah.
not have the power you may think you have.
No, you don't.
As
No.
in other words, so what you bring, this this is not Jamaica. I can only speak to Jamaica because I any other Caribbean
Right.
country, right? Only
Right.
visited one or two. And so if you come and you think, because remember many of our ladies, especially when they have it going on and they have a little bit of money, yeah, they
Yeah.
want to think that
Yeah.
they're in control. You can't control them in African here. Let me tell you straight.
No.
They are
Well.
extremely subtle. By my experience, you think you're in
Yeah.
control about them, and that is your arrogance because
Yes.
you are mistaking their lack of finance up
Exactly.
here. They have
Yeah.
a emotion to it with something that you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Because you're by money control. Ladies, it does
It
not happen
don't.
here. I am
No,
saying
Diane.
if
And
you happen to get yourself into a situation and at some point you are not going to fulfill
mm,
that will save your life and reposition quickly. Because I am telling you, it's nobody's fault when somebody kill you like that. Right or wrong, in a manner that was killed because you
yeah.
wanted out. But
Exactly.
do not mistake that the same charming individual, yes, that
Yeah.
did so much and woo you. And when you met, you think you meet all the family, embraced you, is the same person that will knock, you let them in, and they hurt you where
Yes.
you cannot come back again.
It's true. It's
One
true.
death in that manner is one,
Yeah. Diane is true. And
Jackie.
also,
That's all I
of
mean.
course, and also, remember that majority of the time you're the one person that is in the room that don't speak the local language. So somebody can sit down right in front of you and a plot your murder and you don't know. I always
You
say
don't know
this.
a thing.
You don't know a thing. You did a smile and a kiki, a grin your teeth, and and all of us say is later on we're going to take her out. I mean, you don't know. You don't know,
Yes.
and and
And one of
while
the
I'm
things
going
I
to
do,
always
guys,
say,
and Jackie can attest to it.
yeah,
When I'm around any Ghanaian, whether one or two in the mix, and I say speak English, you say you
speak
can speak
English.
English. Please, no, 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 go there. Please.
Yeah,
I need to understand what is being said. I'm very
yeah,
adamant where that is concerned, working
yeah,
any form of business. Yeah?
yeah,
Jackie,
yeah,
we are from your thing you're targeting.
yeah,
Jackie, I'm
yeah.
a very feminine woman. You know that. I'm
Right.
extremely feminine. And sometimes I have to call on help. Because you know me, if I have a bulb, light bulb for
Hmm.
change. If in a man shop, me broke up the light bulb. Then I have to ask somebody for come. So
She's very
this is
feminine,
nothing.
y'all.
But
Yeah,
I'm very vocal about the position that if you
yeah,
come too close, I say back it up. I say, look here, go back. You're coming too
yeah.
close to me. Right?
That's you,
I am
Diane, for
extremely
sure.
vocal. You Jackie,
Yeah,
when you see that you see me in play and live action.
of
I
course,
do not
of
flirt
course.
because I don't
Rough.
want to mislead anybody. Jackie don't know it though. I don't want to mislead anybody. You
Yeah,
understand me? You
yeah,
come too close. Back up. You not don't ask me certain questions. I say, I'm sorry, that's personal.
yeah,
This is how Diane is operate. And in the same manner, we can laugh and smile. But you're going
yeah,
to know your place as I know my place. So
yeah.
there's no misunderstanding. If you're going to help and carry my bag, because Jackie, them carry the bag, madam. Of course, because Jackie me
Oh,
can't
of
carry load.
course, of
But
course.
do not ever think that's an excuse to enter in. You need water, I'll carry the water out of the gate to you, or the
Right.
closest you come at the door. Jackie, you saw?
Yeah,
You have seen that, right?
yeah,
And this is how I operate because I know emotions are real, right? And sometimes when you come
yeah. Of
and you
course.
meet someone just by chance who is helping you, they want to attach themselves on you. You do not know what they're thinking. And every gesture,
Yeah,
because them outside,
yeah.
right or
It's
wrong,
true. No, it's true.
we are put now,
It's true. You will know
not me.
it's true.
You
You will
know me,
know
I don't
somebody
do that.
for 1 year. You will know somebody for 1 year here and you don't even know which part them live. You don't
Yes,
know, you don't have a clue. Then we point and say over there, so, and that's all they know. And over there. That's
yes,
it.
yes.
Yeah.
They can introduce you to anybody and say, this is my family. What do you know? You know anybody here? Please,
They will say
ladies, simmer.
it's like it's my brother, it's my sister. And my next question is always by
Yes,
blood or just your sister, or, like in what way?
correct.
So you and I'm going to always reiterate this, Diane. Yes, we are foreigners in this country, and I don't want anybody to misinterpret what we're saying as a lack of real love for Ghana, but this is about real life on the ground. And as with
Yes,
any country,
yes,
even if you go back to Jamaica, anywhere, even Ghanaians who have lived in Western society come back and they say the same exact thing. They are no longer treated like local Ghanaians. They are treated
yes.
as a foreigner. They're 100%. When I go to Jamaica, I'm Jamaican, then you're Jamaican. They treat you like you are a foreigner. They treat you like you're a foreigner. They might
With
hustle you.
big
They're
difference.
doing everything. No
Jackie,
different.
we
So
speak the
please,
language.
anybody out there, no
Jackie, we
offense.
speak the language. We
Yes.
speak the language. That is
Yeah.
the stark difference. If an American goes to Jamaica,
Right.
they speak the
Exactly.
language. Only like a patois,
Exactly.
they will move from patois to English. You go to
Yeah.
England, you go to any country in Europe. We in a
Yeah.
Ghana.
Yeah.
My extent of the language is a kwaba. It is saying, how are
Ah,
you?
that you're not
Boko
even a
boko
try.
aye.
You're not even trying.
Oh God, Jackie, you can't manage it,
I know. I know because I
man.
can't. I can't relate it to anything else. If it was Spanish, I would have mastered it already. But I can't relate it to anything else that I'm
Me
used to.
too.
So
I
it's like
understand.
me shut off.
Right?
Yeah,
Because that
I
is
just
a
shut
big
off.
problem with our ladies.
Yeah, it's true.
Not know what is and on a man. Is
Yeah.
it that?
Yes. Yes.
Problem?
Because it's right because and I'll tell you what. Even when the person speaks very good English, our linguistics are so different. Let me tell you something. A lot get lost in translation. A lot gets lost in translation.
Yes.
My partner is Ghanaian, and when we're talking, we're dialoguing. I can tell, like the light bulb just is coming on, because clearly what I'm saying, you have a bewildered look on your face, and I'm like, I know you didn't get that, did you? You didn't understand what I say. Let me try to rephrase that in a way that I feel like you can understand. So you have to kind of pay attention. And you know what else helps a lot with that language barrier? You see, body language, because as us, our people, we speak with our hands. We talk with our hand. We're like this and that. And so you have to be very sharp and watch the body language. And let me tell you something. I want to go back to the subject that we came on here to discuss. One of the things that was for me, Diane, a real indicator that something wasn't right where I was living. I would see the way that people looked at me, Diane, because the town uh, is small. It's a small town. Everybody know everybody business, and the way people
Yeah.
look at you, like they have this look like them sorry for you. And I used to pick up on that all the time, like why is this person just looking at me with such pity? Like you go and then just look at you like, if she only knew, if she only knew, if she only knew. And so just you have to really kind of like be in tune with that. I'm not saying that you should will manifest these things in your life, but just be aware that these are things that can happen. And
Yes.
oftentimes with local people, if a local girl really bug a foreigner and he's doing something for her, trust me, everybody around you know,
Yes.
because all of the other women I'm jealous, them did want it to be them. I'm telling
Yes.
you,
Yes.
they
Yes.
wanted it to be them.
Yes.
So everybody a bid for the same man because everybody want the bag. They're going after the bag
Yes. Yes.
and nothing
Yes.
else. And then
Yes.
listen to me. If the man slip, him slide, because they will pop up breed pan him quick. All the one them will think that them did a fire blank. Trust me, all of a sudden it's like I don't know. Reload.
They're very
But
fertile.
yes, very, 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 very.
Yes. Yes.
So immediately that is going to come, because that is thought to be a lifelong attachment and a constant source of funds.
And our couple, Jackie, the couples coming in, you mentioned
Yes.
them earlier on when you were speaking.
Uh huh.
Wives, also be careful of your household. Yes, because here
Yes,
in
the
Ghana,
household.
you work and you bring in a change. You can afford up to two, three helpers. Be
Helpers,
careful
right?
of who you have coming in to your household,
Yes.
because you have them, some of them cooking your food and doing some
Ah,
stuff, and you have your little husbands around. And I'm saying,
exactly.
whatever you want to call it, you have
Absolutely. Exactly. Yeah.
that also, Jackie, for some of our women, because you know, woman business. So they're not
No.
readily going to come and say
No.
here to God
Nobody.
that you have met,
Nobody.
right?
Diane, nobody is
And
going to say
so
anything to you
you're on
until
your own.
after. However, you find out, you find out. And until they know that nobody is not saying anything to you. They're only going to look at you and like, sorry for you. That's it.
So
But
you have
no
to
one's
be
getting
aware.
involved.
Be aware. Jackie, share what you shared with me about the person, another case that was brought to you, and they said the helper coming in and how the helper was dressed.
Yes, yes. So this lady, we were just all sitting around talking, and on this similar subject, and she said how she had somebody come into the house, and how she tell the girl, said, "Listen, when you come here, make sure you put on a bra because I have a husband in here, and I don't need him to be seeing all of this. So make sure when you come into my house to clean, you put on a brassiere because I mean,
Well,
eh, I mean, you want to rule out all the temptation that's possible.
well,
I
Jackie,
thought it
in
was so
Jamaica,
funny.
I used to say, back home, I used to say, yeah, if I have a husband in the house, I help her come in a uniform, me I put him in there. If you don't want to wear the uniform, then you not get the work. Continue, Jackie.
Yes, yeah, and so it was a few of us diaspora ladies who were sitting around talking, and another one of the ladies, she had come to Ghana with her husband. Unfortunately, he passed away, but she also agreed that, listen, you have to be aware, nobody minds sharing, it's not an issue. It's and I'm just like, yeah, I realize that, um I definitely realize that. And there are some women, there are some fully accept that part of the culture, and for one reason or another,
Yes.
to each his own, different strokes, different folks. I don't know if I could ever
Yes.
bring myself to be that, because at this age I am who I am. At this stage I am who I am, so I don't see myself accepting.
That's a definite,
um
definite no-no for me.
yeah,
That's a definite no-no.
I don't see myself
And that's it.
accepting that. Yeah, it's I mean,
No.
what I'm saying, what they say, what eyes don't see, heart don't leap. If I don't know, I don't know, just
No,
like
no, no.
in any past relationships I have. But I don't think openly and knowingly I'm going to be willing to
No.
accept that, if for not
No,
no
no, no.
other reason, for medical reasons. We can't do that.
Mm-mm.
We can't do that. No.
It's a no-no.
Yeah,
And I don't care
that's
who
a
you are.
hard no
I
for
don't care.
me. A hard no.
That's
Yeah.
not my lifestyle. Jackie,
Yes.
sorry, 1 minute. Somebody here, is our connection okay, guys? Somebody is saying that we're chipping out or I'm chipping out. My connection seems good here now. We did get disconnected a couple minutes ago, but guys, can you comment and tell us if you're viewing us okay?
Yeah. And for those
Jackie,
listening
I
on,
think,
what the
yeah,
flow is like. Yeah.
thanks, and like, Jackie, when you hear the stories and you hear the
Yeah.
cases, I feel it. Because
Yeah.
after all is said and done, nobody enters in, and
With
expecting the outcome to
knowing.
be like that. And all
Yeah.
I am on is that they don't have no family nor friends. But you had shared
Exactly. Yes. Yes, Diane.
where you were
Yes.
saying that even family abroad, they don't they
Diane, yes.
had when you said,
Yeah, Diane. So, a lot of times we come here, and you're so gung-ho, and a lot before you decided to come to Africa, you're telling your family, and a lot of them is like, where you go over there for, what over there, not over Africa, but you decide to come anyway. And sometimes we have a spouse that maybe the family just, in front of him, everybody smile, he, but really and truly they don't like him because them know say my crosses. So bottom line, you leave now. You leave and you come. Diana, just the truth shall set us free, Diane. Listen, you come now, and believe me, even if your family them know them did I give you born long time. So all of a sudden now you take up and you go to Africa because you're like, okay, maybe I need a change of environment. Everything will work out. We've been together for 20 years or 30 years, so yes, Peter is going to behave himself because blah blah blah. And you come and boom bam, Peter at the road. Peter is gone. Peter is out there. No, you as a woman, you are here. by yourself. You've just been here 6 months, a year, whatever. Diane, let me tell you something, and I'm speaking from personal experience. Um, you will
Devil
find
pick up
yourself
in.
into a
Remember
dark.
Lorena. And Miss Alaska that for the life. Big up
I
Lorraine.
don't I don't know. Oh, the LA shooter.
Lorraine,
Yes,
she named
hello, lady.
Ellie.
Hey, Lauren.
I darling Miss Alaska, come back to Ghana. Take the Learjet tomorrow. Continue, Jackie. Yes, please.
Yes, so you come now and you're here. It's just you and your significant other, and you just think this is going to be one big honeymoon. Want to go and love Africa together, and all of a sudden now the man gone the road, and you are now alone. You are alone, and you are in a position of
Like you said, the
feeling
man
like,
down the road.
yes, do I tell my family what is going on? Because all you're going to hear is me they tell you, then we never know say that it gonna happen long time. And you're going to hear that. So now you're conflicted because you need the emotional support. But you also
Yes.
don't want the embarrassment of hearing I told you
Yes.
so. Or of
Yes.
somebody saying, but what you did expect, so you sit in a place in limbo. It's like, do I tell or don't I tell? Like, you doesn't know if you do. Sometimes you just have to just fight it out, and you have to tough it out, and the only person you have to console you is God himself, until
Yes.
you are ready. Until you are ready, Diane. Yes, until you are ready.
Yes.
For me, I share this with you, and like, again, I'll say I'm transparent. The person that was there for me was Angie. God, may God rest, may her soul rest in peace. Every time I say her name, it's like I want to cry, because that woman was everything to me here in Ghana when I
Yes.
went
Yeah,
through
man.
my crisis. She was everything to me. I mean, God sent her here for me. I like, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
that is one of the issues that I think that some people will face when you come here and you are alone. But you didn't come alone. You came and you came with a
Yeah.
plan. And now this cross is take you, and you're standing there just looking left, looking right, and you have to go into yourself. And it happens. And then what do you do?
Yes.
Do you pack up and run back to the west to what? And there are some people like myself. I sold everything, Diane. I sold just about everything when I left.
Yes.
When I left the West, because I was committed. I was committed to coming to Ghana. I was committed to being here. I invested a lot here, and then all of a sudden, Dolly all smash up. Everything tumbled down. And so, ladies, I'm saying this to just I'm waving a red flag, really, and um I want you to take heed. We can joke about it, and I can laugh about it. No, absolutely. Um, you know, but personally, me, oh, Diane, oh, you cut out for a moment. Diane, are you back? Yeah, personally, me, I'm still going through the whole healing process. And I mean, for the most part, I'm over it. But for those who
Absolutely.
may, yeah,
Take
for
your
those who
time.
may have come fresh off the boat and you see some little behavior, listen, deal with it. Just I'm telling you, it's not easy. It's not easy. I don't even have no advice that I can give you on here. If you want to contact me personally, I'll tell you exactly what to do, honey. Listen, okay. But on right now, it's just be diligent and just know yourself and know the person that you are with. And I can always be a testament to say you can survive it. You can. I may not have had the time invested in a relationship. It was only like 3.5, 4 years for me, and thank God I wasn't married. But it doesn't hurt any less, And then, yeah, it doesn't hurt any less. And then you have people encouraging the situation, because this is just pimper's paradise, you know, for a lot of ineligible men in the West. I call them that. They
But
were
when you
not
see
eligible.
Jackie, you have life.
Yes, you have
Jackie,
life.
with you have life. I think
Absolutely.
what I'm putting across on this
Yeah.
live are the women, Jackie, that they're not in your position right now,
Exactly.
where they at the one. You see, you're white. No matter what you went through, you're still here
But
standing. I'm
stronger.
talking the lady that died. She
Yeah.
died,
No, exactly.
and that's one
No.
life too many, right?
Yes.
When you have the
Yes.
other second case where the situation after you have invested, Jackie,
Yeah.
right? It's
Yeah.
not just car. It was also
Yeah.
house and land, and you feel that you gotta go and run to. So, I am just saying, those who love them between 25 to 45, do your thing. But I'm
Yeah.
saying, be careful when you
Be
think that
careful.
because you're financially supporting them,
It don't
that
help
you
you.
really will have
No, you don't. Ever.
couples, whether husband and wives or you have been together, understand how it is here socially. Yes? Because if you're real up in a particular way, you may say to yourself, was this the person that I was living with in the West for so long? And guess what? The male
Yeah.
counterparts are not going to come to your defense. Me don't care
Yeah.
what nobody wants it.
No, they're
They're
not.
going to look
They're
on
not.
you and say, you need to relax. You in a
Yeah.
one nice house, you in a one nice apartment, go on your bed.
True.
That is
What
the
your
level of
problem?
audacity that you're going to
Yes.
hear from
Yeah.
many of those men that speak the same language like me and you.
Yeah.
Jackie, over to you, and then we can wrap up. You're fishing up, you're fish out of water.
Yes.
Emotional
Yes. No.
intelligence over academical intelligence here when you touch down to
Yeah. No.
destination Ghana.
Throw
Big
all of that
money.
out your window. Your status does not make you immune. Your status not going to make you immune,
Correct.
and you're not really going to
Correct.
find you won't really find a lot of support, and I don't know why. You know, I honestly I don't know why, but for me, that I always say that I came to Ghana, you came to Ghana, and you come here and you meet people. They're not your friends. They're just people that you've met along on your journey. You will find one or two friends, but majority are not your friends. They're not invested in your
Takes time.
relationship. Yeah, they're not invested
Correct.
in your relationship. Don't look for too much support. I'm being honest. Do not look for too much support.
It's true.
Yeah, yeah. But what I have to say is, ladies, be diligent, protect yourself and protect your assets. If you are a lady who you are in good standing, um, you know, be very very mindful. And I'll say that um I was pretty good at protecting myself, but I could have been better. And so I'm here to say, do better, do better, and
And that's
just
good for you. And you know
know
something, Jackie
why,
Grove?
know know why you
Yes,
are coming to Ghana, and let that why be greater than any relationship. Listen to me. You still find
absolutely.
peace. You
Absolutely.
still find peace. You still have that freedom. There's so much beauty in Ghana. And the people here, aside from those few things, let me tell you, the people are beautiful. You know, they're very beautiful. They will treat you well, even if it's just surface level, but they will treat you well. You're right. I'm right or wrong, Diane.
That is correct. And I think from you, I think sometimes Jackie is what you give off. Yeah?
Yes.
Because to be
Yeah.
honest with you, again, I am not in that lane. I'm not an ATM machine. And if
Yeah.
you think I'm an ATM machine, it's not within me. That's not who Diane is. I don't financially look after a man. And
Yeah.
worse, I won't financially look after anybody 60 and below. Right? And
Right.
so that is something that is, if you say something to me, I stop you right there.
Yes.
Casually. I'm
Yes.
very old school.
Yes.
Yet still I'm a very strong woman. I packed up my stuff
Absolutely.
and came here knowing all the put my nose. But I do not, that's just not Diane. And you know the thing
Yes.
already, Jackie. Right?
Yes, me know, Diane. Listen,
That's
Diane, me tell you, so mega tell them how you love the geriatric patient. Them, Diane, listen. Diane, Diane, don't go see line up on the nursing home.
Leave
Listen,
me
my
alone,
experience
Jackie.
said,
Jackie, you can't take it.
I don't blame you. Old money is better. Old money
Jackie,
is better than new money. Old money longer.
Jackie, I have enough on my plate. Once a male
Yeah,
is going to come and start moaning and groaning about no, no, no. That is
yeah,
not who I am. I
yeah,
each is yes, I am
yeah,
saying, ladies, whatever you choose to do, you're grown. But
yeah.
please, please understand they want a visa.
Okay.
Understand.
All
If
right.
you're married, they want you to apply for them. Because if your dollar, if they're not earning, if they're not able to financially support themselves and their family, you don't know it, God.
Yeah. Yes.
You
And
don't know how it go.
you have to take care of the family. You have to pay a school fee for this and that. And
Yes,
listen to me. Them good as I'll have a wife somewhere in the eastern region or somewhere else. Yeah, that's what I mean that you are also taken care of. Yes. Yes.
yes,
And listen. And on the flip side.
boyfriend.
Yes, and on the flip side, some of the women them have them husband and the husband know what go on, but they are bringing the money. So that is what is important.
Yes,
And at the same
yes,
thing going on Jamaica. So listen, we're not being biased. It's the same thing go on. You will have husband and wife say, no man,
yes.
go on because go get something to throw away. You understand? It's no
But
problem
I will
because
maintain, Jackie.
it's
I
about survival.
I keep it
Yes.
to Ghana and the West. Why I'm not bringing my country, Jamaica, in it?
Ah,
You're dead.
I you know what go on.
You're your
Yeah.
friend way of
Yeah.
war. Don't
No.
have that. And you
No.
also ask for a woman in sharing because you don't want your business go out there. You
That's
there
it.
foreign
That is
land.
it. It's it.
You
It's
could
it.
dress
Because
you could dress more African than the
yeah,
Ghanaians here. The minute you open them out, they're not gonna say you're foreigner.
exactly.
Okay?
Exactly. Because it's a
So
small
it's not the feel you feel like you're African.
the diaspora community is so
You're an
small here.
ATM machine.
Yes, it's so
It is
small,
what it
Diane.
is.
Every diaspora just about knows every other diaspora. Whether you're Black American, Jamaican, Canadian, it doesn't matter. It's a very, very small community because we kind of like the same
It's true.
things. We like the same places aesthetically. So you're going to be running into the same people almost all the time if you frequent certain places that are more desirable
True.
um, to you. So you
True.
have to you do if you're a particularly private person, you have to be mindful. But chances
Oh
are what
yes.
you think you're being private
And
about,
I'm very
everybody don't
private
know
the way
already.
I move Jackie.
Diane,
Jackie more
none of your
open
stuff,
than Dan is. They're
if
private.
you think you're being private, everybody don't know already. You're just, they always say the wife is the last one to know, like literally, like literally. Yeah, so
Jackie, at
um
this time, could you read some of the
huh? Miss Amanda said, Miss Amanda said, speak, ladies. Me no want no one. I don't have another share with no man. That's right. That's right, Miss Amanda. You don't have nothing to share with no man. Enjoy your life, yeah, my dear. You're not missing anything. Whatever you did
oh,
forget, you get all that
oh.
already. You get all of the wine. You get all of the wine. You forget already. There's nothing new under the sun, Miss Amanda. Nothing new under the sun. So listen, nothing not change. Enjoy your life, yeah, my dear.
I'm in this opportunity.
Yes, absolutely.
Is there anything else you want to say on this? I want to close off on a lighter note to talk about the Thanksgiving that I experienced, and you can
Oh
share yours. Is
yes.
there anything else you want to add on this? I don't beat it, I think them get it. I hope they do.
No, nothing else that I want to share other than Dan, I changed the name of
Yes,
my channel and I am starting to put out more content and videos. My
I've
new
seen it. I
if you
like it.
If you click on the old
I
channel,
like
it
it.
will take you to the new channel. It's called Bold and Abroad because
That's
I
what it
am
does.
bold and I'm living abroad. And ladies, if any of this is speaking to you and you want, a little bit more in depth information, please reach out to me because I can't do too much on here with Diane because Diane is but
That
I'll give it to you.
I'm telling you, Larry, we talk about Diane. You don't know
Exactly,
that,
but
Jackie. It's business from me on a different level, but my heart hurts
yeah,
when I hear the sorry story because I get a bit angry
yeah, yeah,
as a female and you share certain things. I may get myself in problem with a man. So all the way in Africa, me not have no daddy, my daddy dead, right? Me not have no mommy, mommy dead,
yeah,
right? My little auntie in New York, nobody now come help me right So I need to keep my mouth.
yeah,
And I will say to you ladies that big and bold within a mouth, please be mindful
yeah,
relationships that you encounter when you're 50, 70 and over, when you're financially supporting these males. And
yeah,
Jackie,
yeah.
so reach out to Jackie. Jackie has a lot of patience where that is concerned. We all have our weaknesses and strengths.
Absolutely.
And Jackie, I commend her on
Yeah.
that. But Jackie shared and
Uh-huh.
attended a Thanksgiving, an African American Thanksgiving. It's the
Hmm.
first in my ever attended as traditional in terms of their food choices, yeah,
Hmm.
African American, and I enjoy the experience because I have friends and family abroad, Jackie. Certain things that was
Yeah. Oh,
I tell you, it was quite tasty, and I
of course.
said anyhow it was any softer, a color look, but Jackie, I never know that
Yeah.
color green things taste that good.
It
It's nice.
depends on who cooks it, honey. Not all collard greens are made the same,
Oh,
but that cook was good because I'm a collard green loving person.
well, I had a Thanksgiving and by Mahati Spa. Let me probably slow down and
Okay.
pronounce it properly. Mahati Spa.
My time.
So my circle and anybody that's coming who is interested. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the Thanksgiving dinner was great. I told her I was vegetarian and I told
Uh-huh.
enjoy every course. And again, Jackie, some of
Yes.
those American dishes is the first I was having, and it was
Wow.
very good. So yes, kudos to the chef. So that's what I did for Thanksgiving in Accra. Jackie had a Thanksgiving dinner in Cape Coast. Jackie, could you share a little bit on yours, please?
Yes, it was absolutely wonderful, and the place. Let me tell you, Cape Coast is really stepping up their game. I feel like they're wanting to compete with some of the places in Accra because this place was really really
Well,
nice.
that's the only way I'm
It
going
was
to
close.
overnight. That's the only time I go overnight in Cape Coast, unless you run some
Yes,
places.
yes, you will love
You
this
know what I
place. You
like,
will love
Jackie.
this place.
Okay.
It was post Thanksgiving. I went on Saturday evening. It was a new 4-star luxury resort in Elmina called Amamensa. And let me tell you, the place is beautiful. I'm going to go back there and feature it, do a tour on my channel. I spoke to the manager. Absolutely beautiful place. Honestly, when I walked in, it gave me like Ocherios real vibes, kind of.
Ah,
Like I just felt very
nice,
tropical. Like it really had a vibe to it.
nice.
Very beautiful, and the restaurant was very
And
nice.
you had
Diane,
a
I
five
shared
course
the
meal.
Yes, it was a 5-course meal. It was in chef inspired. Very very beautiful place. If you guys go over to my channel, you'll see some of the video on there, and I'm gonna post a few pictures of the
Yeah.
plates that we've had. For Miss Amanda, the channel is called Bold and Abroad. But Diane will post a link in the description, and you can just click on it and please subscribe, like, and share.
Yes.
But the meal was wonderful.
Yeah.
The ambiance was so nice. There was a gentleman there playing the saxophone, some of my most favorite, like Kenny G. I mean, it was just like a jazz atmosphere, dimly lit
Yeah.
light.
My type of
The
thing. My
place was
type of thing.
beautiful. The wine was nice. The company was just really really great. We got there just a little bit after 7.
Jackie. Me need my
Yeah.
tea because I'm not drink liquor. I don't
Oh,
drink alcohol, so I need my tea. Tea and water.
I'm
I
sure.
can't get drunk when I
Yes.
tea.
they were very accommodating. They were very accommodating. It was a small crowd. It was pretty much mostly diaspora, but like I said, I'm going to go back there,
Okay.
and do a whole tour of the place, and I'll post it on my channel. But yeah, this is definitely one of my new go-to places. Absolutely, Amo Mensa Resort, Elmina Bay Resort. Yes, absolutely great. So
Okay,
yeah, Diane, that's
fantastic.
it. That's it. I want to thank
That's it.
everyone for joining our live today, right, Diane? And you know, we're keeping it real. This is real talk. I don't know if you're gonna hear this on any
Yeah.
other channel, but you will hear it here. Because I feel like we owe it
Yeah.
to those coming to give you the reality on the ground, not
Yes.
just here to
Yes.
sell you
Yes.
Ghana, but here to
Yes.
let you know what what
Yes.
what Ghana is about.
Yes. Yes. Yes, it's
Yeah,
our home, and we encourage you. I mean, that's the business I'm doing. But for the ladies, I just want you, as I still maintain, just find out what the expectations are, and bear in mind, that even though you say you can provide financially, there's still many want to have an opportunity to go abroad. So your desires of maybe staying in Ghana for indefinite period of time or not planning to may not sit well as time goes by. And just be mindful, there are many other stories, but we're not in a position to bring those here. I will
right.
bring what I feel I'm able to bring with a level of decency and
Absolutely.
respect. And it's
Yeah.
always from a position of caring, because I don't have to know you. But a lot of times, Jackie, when I hear certain things that's horrible,
Yeah.
I
Touches you.
visualize it and I can just imagine. And
Absolutely.
you know, uh, you know, is
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's tragic.
I just say it's a dread in that last moment. This is the
Yes.
end. So guys, Jackie and I will do a couple more live before the season, certainly before she comes up to Accra.
Yes.
And we'll do them before she comes to Accra, because when she comes to Accra to receive her
Hard
or
ticket.
sister and the sister husband, she'll be here in Accra for a couple of days, and then we'll be heading into the season, the Christmas and so I know I'm not
Yes.
going to see Jackie once she returns to Cape Coast for the rest of the. So
No, I'm going on tour. I'm
take
going
it
on tour,
easy, eh,
Diane.
Jackie?
I'll be going on tour.
What are you
We'll be
on
tour.
tour? Yeah,
We'll
you
be
on tour.
touring. Yes, we're touring all of Ghana.
I will late for your sister. That's all I know. I just have two things sorted out for to sort out. And I'm going to make
Oh,
sure she has
okay.
a wonderful time. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. No,
But
we're
guys,
while
that's
we're
it for this
there,
night.
we're going to do a live while we're there. You and I together. We're going to do a live. This one will be very interactive. Yes. Yes. We will. Yes.
I'll probably do that at where I carry for birthday. Maybe do that where,
Absolutely. Yes.
right? And make
Yes.
sure make sure you just sort out because your body looking fabulous.
Listen.
Guys, we
I'm waiting
apologize
on my
again. We have some
hairdresser.
little network.
Diane, I'm waiting on my hairdresser to come right now. So, cause I have to go
Okay,
titty
darling.
up with self. Okay.
Okay. They lost us maybe on 3 occasions.
Yeah.
We did pretty good.
Absolutely.
Guys, again, if you enjoy the live, Jackie me a sweat. And the fan up in the roof, I lick like hell, because me not, even though I have the AC, me not burn the AC, so. But guys, like up the live. And if you enjoyed this, it's our pleasure as usual. All
Yes.
right. Until next time, walk good,
Okay.
take care. Whether you celebrate the season or you don't celebrate the season, remember this. All are we entitled to our own beliefs. That
Yes.
is freedom of choice. I respect what you celebrate or what you don't. You may not respect what Dan S does, but you're going to love me
Yeah.
when you check
Yeah.
out my live and you tune into the vlogs. Again,
Absolutely.
walk good. Take care. My fellow
Yes.
Jamaicans back a yard. I'm thinking of you. My thoughts are with you
Absolutely.
at this time.
Yeah. Yes.
I hope you are compensated by the government of Jamaica fairly.
Yeah.
Merci.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Peace
God
and
bless.
blessing.
Madam Jackie, my
All right.
girl,
All
we'll
right.
talk a little more.
Yes. All right. Bye bye.